New for you this morning, September is National Recovery Month to celebrate the strides made by people who are in recovery from substance abuse. In 2000, more than 50 people died from opioid-involved overdose deaths. In 2020, that number grew to nearly 700. That's according to the Minnesota Department of Health. KIMT News 3's Alex Dieter joins us live now with one man's story and how he's now using his experiences to help others. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning. Those statistics are staggering, and the Minnesota Department of Health also reports that only about 1 in 10 people who have substance abuse use disorders do receive treatment in the U.S. And one Rochester man is hoping that his story of addiction, recovery, and resilience will make that number even higher. Tim Voles is a licensed professional clinical counselor at Rochester's Resilience Center. He's been working in the addictions field for 12 years. Voles himself struggled with addiction and even lost a Rochester teaching job in the early 2000s after multiple DWIs from alcohol and drug use.
And I'd spaced those ones apart so long that it kind of kept me in denial that I had a problem.
He says he was incarcerated roughly 1,000 days between 1999 and 2004. But after that, he did what so many may fear. He reached out for help.
So I think it just got to that point where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I mean, that's the old cliche you hear a lot of times in recovery circles is when you're done, you're done.
But he didn't stop there. At the age of 46, Voles went back to school to get his mental health license and expand his scope of help.
I think when you can meld the addiction part and then the professional part, where you're in school for 11 years and you're really kind of grinding away at that part of it, when you can meld those two, I think you become more effective.
Now Voles is helping others and addressing stigmas that may surround people who used to struggle with addiction.
I think the biggest stigma, personally for me, is my legal past. And having to carry that around, like an albatross 20 years later. With me, I got in a lot of trouble in Rochester. And I think sometimes among some people, it's once a criminal, always a criminal. Once an addict, always an addict. And I think people just have a really, I just think people need to be educated more on addiction as a disease.
He says breaking down those stigmas is getting better, and that starts with people sharing their personal experience.
How do you give hope to people? You got to share your story. You got to be transparent.
And he's doing just that. Voles just published a book detailing his journey to hopefully inspire and help others to take the steps they need towards recovery. So it's pretty neat. Voles just started journaling years ago as a way to relax and help him through his recovery journey, and now it is a book. His book will be available October 3rd online through Barnes & Noble and on Amazon. Live in Rochester, Alex Dieter, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Alex. We'll have links to resources if you are looking for help. Attach this article at KIMT.com.